Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild world out there, folks. And here we stand, al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob, that's a Natch, and you're listening to...
The Promo Show!
That's right, boys and girls, you're listening to The Probo Show live. For those of you lucky enough to tune in live, it's currently 8:30 a.m. Central European Time. How are we doing out there, folks? My God, we've got a great show lined up for you today. In the second half, I ask 100 humans to name an animal associated with being dirty. Que se asocia con ser dirty? I don't know, Natch. Sucio. All right, dude. Yeah, I knew that. It's just early, man. It's just early. Don't judge me. Then in Complete the News, let's see if we finally get to this FBI surveillance story. And also we find out about a German surgeon who got fired for a reason. But all that fun, my friends, in the second part of the show. In the first part of the show, we've got a good unpopular opinion today. A technological unpopular opinion, could it be? A telecommunication-themed unpopular opinion, but it is a good one. We'll get to it later on. Right now, I'm here, you're here. Let's see what's going on in the world. How are you doing, Natch?
Fine, and you?
Yeah, good, dude. How can I not? It's Friday. Pa, 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 pa. You got any plans for the weekend, sir?
No, not really.
Those are the best. That is the plan. That is the plan. When I was in a relationship, that was the hardest thing to communicate. Not doing anything is a plan. Doesn't need to be filled. It's already full. Also, you know, Natch, I've started getting a new kind of message on social media. Something that has become it's become a recurring meme. That's screenshots of the show with Rossi the cleaning lady in the background. I don't know why. I've had this last week I've had about 4 or 5 of them. So let's see who's joining us live in the chat. We've got Born to Iron Man, Nessa Vanessa, Min, and The Bridge. If you want to join us live, you can do that too at twitch.tv, twitch.tv, that's TWITCH, .tv, / Professional Bohemian. I'll just go to Twitch, type in Professional Bohemian, you'll see me there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend. Do I have plans? My only plan this weekend is to spend a little bit of time with editing videos and to have a bacon sandwich with Andrea. Oh, and we're also going to watch that documentary. There's a documentary that Min the Merciless from the chat insists that Andrea watch that debunks another documentary called, I can't remember what it's called. One by Graham Hancock. How do you say debunk in Spanish? Hay un frase. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Para algo que trae evidencia que algo es falso. To debunk. No? Yeah, maybe you don't have a word. Desmentir. Oh, wow, I like that. Unlie. All right, dude, there you go. There you go. Look, Natch, give yourself a goddamn nivelazo, man.
Nivelazo.
Dude, if ever there was something that deserved it, it was that. Ancient Apocalypse, thank you, man. Rob, I must have set the fashion. You did. You do. You sent me 2 of the ones. And other people have sent me 3. Did you know there's a cleaning lady in the background? Yes, I did. She's a star. Rossi's a star. If you got any messages you want me to pass on to Rossi. All right, you know what? I'm here. You're here. Let's see what's going on in the world. Do you remember we spoke briefly? This is more to the people who support me on Patreon. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, what do you get? A Patreon supporter of mine gets access to all the links and all the news articles and all the videos of the shows that I do. And I've mentioned a few times about Budweiser getting into trouble for the brand's decision to appoint a transgender influencer. And, you know, the political right boycotted Budweiser, and their sales have dropped 27% in the last couple of weeks, which is crazy. So I found a great article where a spokesperson for the actual beer industry is surprised about what's gone on with Budweiser. So if you're a supporter of mine on Patreon, patreon.com/professional bohemian, I found a really great article that actually lays out the full story for you. I have spoken about it briefly in the show before, so I'm not gonna fill any more time with that. Okay, what we're going to talk about, Natch? One of my favorite topics: inteligencia artificial. Why not? Well, Sam Altman has been, he's going up against. Sam Altman, by the way, is the CEO, the chief executive officer, the boss over there at OpenAI. You may be asking, what the hell is OpenAI? Well, you've probably at this point heard of ChatGPT, ChatGPT-4. OpenAI are the creators of ChatGPT. Now, you may remember he was sat in front of Congress recently, basically asking American officials to regulate in a much more stringent, in a much more strict manner, the AI and the growth of AI and legislature, which, you know, for most people really seemed like a great hero move on the part of Sam Altman, who's fast becoming the face of artificial intelligence. Well, that appears to be only in the US, Natch. Only in the US, because Sam Altman, this is a story coming from Gizmodo. Sam Altman says OpenAI will leave the EU, the European Union, if there's any real AI regulation. What? En serio, Sam Altman? I've been here defending you, brother. Sam Altman says OpenAI will leave the EU if there's any real regulation. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has been touring globally to promote the AI model ChatGPT and advocating for pro-AI regulatory policies. However, he has threatened to withdraw OpenAI from the European Union if the proposed AI Act designates ChatGPT and the larger language model ChatGPT-4 as high risk. Worrying, because that will put, I believe at least, I believe that will put Europe on the back foot. It's a surprising move. I will leave this again in my Patreon. You can make your own mind up about that. But the AI Act, it was originally drafted to address potential AI uses such as China's social credit system and face recognition to basically protect our privacy. But it was later extended to include these large language models that we come to know as ChatGPT, ChatGPT-4, or it's may include ChatGPT and ChatGPT-4, which will make it highly restricted. Let's see what people are saying, by the way. A lot of excitement to see the cleaning lady. Ancient Apocalypse, we read that. Okay, Nessa, you'll have to start saying, I'm Rob, that's the Natch, and that's Rossi the Cleaner, and you're listening to The Probo Show. Why not? Why not? She's a bigger star than me and Natch at this point. Debunk. Descreditar. Oh. Descreditar. Born to Iron Man gets a nivelazo, right? Wow,
Que nivelazo.
Debunk in English, descreditar in Spanish. Thank you, my dude. Nessa, why is there a face in the middle of my sentence? I don't see it. I don't see the face. My bad. Well, he's had a change of heart. I don't think so. I think he's... I mean, let's be honest. A European regulation is some of the toughest regulation, especially in the digital sphere. And that has been a really great thing. Bad thing for industry in terms of GDPR, the privacy law that has led all the websites to have cookie policies pop up. Do you accept cookies? Because it's true, like our privacy is infringed by many online sites. And basically, EU were responsible for a lot of positive movements. You can no longer, it's now illegal to get spam from companies, things like that. Although it still goes on. It's being tightly controlled. So I guess Sam Altman's concern here is that ChatGPT-4 is regulated out of existence. I'm sure they'll find a way. I mean, it seems quite alarmist, this Gizmodo article, but I'm sure they'll find a way to work together. I mean, yeah. You see, I think once you start to exclude ChatGPT, or the idea of using large language models in an entire geographic area like that, it really hinders, it really hinders, like, for example, small companies now, if they subscribe to ChatGPT, have a workforce that they don't have to pay, other than the €20 subscription fee. Write me an article about... Write me 20 social media posts about something that would take maybe 2 or 3 marketing people to generate over the period of 1 or 2 days. You can do in about 20 minutes with ChatGPT, which is, amazing. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go to some science news, Natch. Some more world-breaking, earth-shaking science news. Oh, 1 second. Let's read what Min is saying here. Min says, companies that they think can threaten regulations can leave. Only encourages Europe to build their own AI platform, which would be great. I would love Europe to be at the front runners of some kind of AI platform, just like America and have OpenAI. I mean, obviously, opening the doors for America to regulate this American AI company. It would be profoundly amazing for Europe to have their own. I would strongly encourage that. I can't speak for Spanish, but descreditar sounds like discredit. Yeah, but I don't think there's a better way of saying debunk. And you can decredit. Descreditar. You know what? I'm going to believe Born to Iron Man, man. His Spanish is better than mine. So this science news, here we go. Scientists have discovered a new compound named 1938, that could potentially heal nerve damage, offering hope for paralysis, or for reversing paralysis, and lost functioning caused by nerve injuries. Whoa! This is not coming from some weirdo little blog on the corner of the internet. This is coming from Forbes magazine. So the compound was identified by a team from University College London, the Medical Research Council Laboratory of Molecular Biology, who screened thousands of molecules and found one called P13K, which regulates cell growth. Now imagine, Natch, you get into a terrible accident and you're paralyzed. That would leave a cataclysmic crater in your life and the life of those around you. This is a potential cure, something that could bring back movement and feeling in limbs that have been damaged through paralysis and nerve damage. Incredible stuff, man. Again, why is this piece of news not on the front page of every single newspaper? I have no idea, my friends. I have no idea. Instead, they want us angry at each other. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Okay, I have a couple of Elon Musk stories. I'll tell you what. We're gonna go to the former CEO of Google, guy by the name of Eric Schmidt, who basically has made this really interesting point that we've made here on the Probo Show and I've made on the Lunchtime Show. Check this out. Society's refusal to have enough babies. So the fact that we're not having enough babies. By the way, this comes from fortune.com. It's a really great piece. Society's refusal to have enough babies is what will save it from the existential threat of AI. That quote coming from Eric Schmidt, the former CEO of Google, countering the common fear of job losses due to artificial intelligence by pointing out a different existential crisis, the rapidly declining birth rate in the developed world. He claimed that the developed world is not producing enough children to support the aging population, leading to a potential demographic and labor crisis in the next few decades. Which is true, right? How many times have we spoken about that on the show? The fact that Natch and I will never retire because people aren't having enough babies. I made a deal with Natch, so he's had one of mine. Andy's had the other one of mine. Now they both have to have another one each. Thanks, guys, by the way. Yeah, people are having enough babies. Yeah, so basically the argument here being that this labour crisis that's going to face us as a society, or even as a species, even as a species, will be somewhat offset by the free or practically limitless labour offered by AI. In fact, I saw a story about the first robot entering an office space. It wasn't the Tesla robot, it was another one. And much to my shame, I can't remember what it was. I believe it was a robot created by Meta. Entering in the office to do work. Incredible. AI will take over for you, Rob. Don't worry. AI is not going to take over from me, man. AI is too intelligent to do what I do. And not intelligent enough to do what Natch does. So between the two of us, our jobs are safe. Let's see. Had to Google what the best translation of debunk was in Dutch. It's definitely ontkrachten. Oh, wow, dude. I have enough problems pronouncing Spanish. I've lived here 20 years. How am I supposed to pronounce Dutch, Natch? Ontkrachten, which translates to depower or to take the power away. Oof. Very good. Can we get a Probo approved for Min doing God's work out there?
Probo approved.
Doing God's work. Incredible. So yeah, that news coming from Forbes. I also, dudes, there's something else I really wanted to talk about, but I don't have time. I'll tell you what. I will drop this link in my Patreon as well for you guys about a whistleblower. Who dropped 100 gigabytes of Tesla secrets to a German news site. And these are quite explosive things that have been leaked to this German news site regarding technological problems, how Tesla respond to complaints. It's quite a big story that's going to explode over the next few days. So do keep your eye on that. If you're an electric car owner or you're interested in automatic driving, it's all about, the vast majority of the information is about the autopilot features. So it's worrying. So I am back now. I got disconnected. No way, Nessa, that sucks. Come on, internet, don't be selfish. Well, given that Nessa's back, my friends, let's do something. Let's go to an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Oh my God, friends, what even is an unpopular opinion? Well, let me tell you. An unpopular opinion is a brain fart. Un pedo cerebral, un pedo mental, una rayada. Would you say una rayada or una rayada mental? Or cerebral? Either.
Lo que sea.
Lo que sea.
Sí.
All right, there you go. Well, there you go. It's a brain fart. I share it with you on my social media. Namely my Instagram, @professional bohemian, @professional bohemian. That's bohemio profesional, pero in inglés. Couldn't be easier. I share it with you on there, my stories. You guys vote, and then we come in here, we talk about it, and the people who have the final say on this matter are the wonderful, powerful, live listeners who are joining me right here in the chat. Today's unpopular opinion is phone calls are better than voice messages. Llamadas telefónicas son mejores que mensajes de voz. Oh,
¡Qué nivelazo!
It is Friday. It's a Christmas miracle. Thank you, Natch. Oh, that felt good. Un pedo mental. Vero's laughing at me. How are you doing, Vero? Welcome. How are you doing? Oh my God, the chat's come alive. See? All right. So phone calls are better than voice messages. Okay, the elves have prepared some thoughts. Here we go. So in the pro column, agreeing that phone calls are better than voice messages. Phone call allows for immediate response and real-time communication, which can lead to more productive and dynamic conversations. Phone calls enable the expression and detection of emotional nuances through tone, pauses, and inflections that may be lost in voice messages. Clarity. Immediate back and forth conversations in a phone call can prevent misunderstandings and clarify any confusions on the spot. And then phone calls can feel more personal and direct, helping to build and maintain stronger relationships. In the against column, also another kind of message I've had, Natch, more than once, are questions about the elves and their living conditions. Don't worry. Don't worry about the elves. We can always catch more. Okay, in the con column, saying voice messages are better than phone calls. Voice messages can be listened to and replied to at the receiver's convenience, allowing for greater flexibility and respect for their time. Leaving a voice message can be quicker than having a full conversation, especially conveying straightforward information. Voice messages can be replayed for reference, ensuring no important details are missed or forgotten. And finally, for individuals uncomfortable with real-time conversations or who prefer to carefully think through their responses, voice messages provide less pressure in communication for them. Ooh. What do you think, Natch? Are phone calls better than voice messages?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes.
Okay. What is it specifically about a phone call? Because I'll be honest, I'm completely on the fence here. I'm completely on the fence. I hate both to an equal degree.
Yes, I don't like phone calls, but I hate voice messages.
Yeah.
If I can catch a phone call, what?
Yeah.
Test me, but maybe I can see the text message, but
yeah,
not hear or listen to the voice message.
I hate it when you're in a relationship and you get a voice message and there's a little pop quiz after. You know what I mean? There's a little surprise quiz after the voice message. Did you hear my voice message? What did you think about what I said at the end? I hate that. It's like, come on. Yes, I was aware a message was sent. And the first 10 seconds didn't captivate me enough to keep on listening. And you know what else I hate about voice messages? God damn it. Is the fact that in a phone call, at least I can participate in the flow of verbal diarrhea. You know, I can in some way stem the flow by interjecting. Excuse me. A voice message is basically like sending someone a podcast. I just hate it. But then again, I hate phone calls too. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel uncomfortable with, with that kind of back and forth of information, that kind of obligatory 5 minutes before getting to the point of chatting about friends and family and weekend plans. I hate that. I wasn't built to do that. Just transfer your point. I will opine and then we can end this horrible conversation. And I'll be honest, over the years, I've softened somewhat on the idea of voice messages. What I like about voice messages is you can play them at 2 times speed. That's something you can't do with a telephone call, no matter how much I wish I could. Okay, let's see what people are saying. It's Friday. I need to see the drains, says the bridge. Okay. I suppose it all depends on the voice message duration, says Vero. Here we go. Min, voice messages are generally useless. The only time they're successfully used is in casual message conversations where someone uses a voice message to explain a longer text. Like saying how their vacation was. In business, a voice message is only as useful as a way to permanently save a note. That is one big plus for me about voice messages is because my memory tends to be quite bad, I can always go over the voice message again, something you can't do with a phone call. You can't replay it. Great points there by Min. I do have some messages people sent me online. Let's see. Mia again. Oh my God, Mia. Really? Nah, voice messages are way better. You can listen whenever and don't have to drop everything for a call. Plus, you can think about what you want to say. James. Oh my God, James. I haven't seen this guy in a while. Phone calls are far superior. You can clear up any confusion on the spot. Voice messages can just lead to endless back and forth. And finally, Lola. Flexibility is key, so voice messages are perfect. I can listen and reply when I have a moment. With calls, you're kind of stuck. True story. Yeah. Oof. I don't know. Don't phone calls give you an extra added layer of flexibility by not having to answer them? A voice message is there and it stays until you've listened to it. I don't have to answer a phone call. And there are no pop quizzes about how much I was paying attention to what people were saying on a phone call. Guys, I see all your messages there. Born to Iron Man has left us a great message here. I'm going to get to this after the break. Friends, I've got to... oh, God, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to leave a poll in the chat, and you're going to tell me, are phone calls really better than voice messages? It's an interesting topic for today, guys. I want to know the truth. 70% of people on Instagram said true. They are. But you guys are the decision makers. My friends, so many things you could have been doing today, an infinite number of things. But instead of doing those things, my friends, you decided to take the time to spend some time with Nacho and I, and it means the absolute world. See you soon. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @proboh, PROBOH. Okay. On with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this week's final Probo show. Oh, friends, I've had a good week of programming today. Next week, Natch, is Richard coming in, or do we have another full week? I don't know. We'll check it out later. It's not important, because even when Richard comes in, for my glorious, angelic podcast listeners, they still get a show. They still get a show, Natch. The Probo show continues regardless. It's like a freight train. All right, anyway, let's continue. We've got so much to talk about. Friends, if you've just tuned in, we covered quite a few interesting news stories. We covered Sam Altman going face-to-face, or battling, it seems to be, or drawing a line in the sand, saying hasta aquí y nada más. Drawing a line in the sand to the EU. If they choose to regulate AI. Weird move there from Sam Altman. I didn't expect it. Then we spoke about scientists in University College London that discovered a chemical that could help heal nerve damage. It's a game changer. Then societies... Oh, yeah, and then we spoke about Eric Schmidt, the former CEO of Google, who believes that society's refusal to have babies, or to have enough babies to meet demands, because we could be facing a massive labour shortage in the future. He believes that AI will offset that risk, actually proving to be a real benefit for society. And I kind of believe in many ways that could be true. Yeah, interesting stuff. But then we went head on into today's unpopular opinion, which was... a good one. Phone calls are better than voice messages. Have the results here from the Inquester, from the poll we did live among the live audience. But first, I want to go through some messages that these guys left me. Guys, by the way, if you're watching live audience, you're killing it today. Doing amazing work. Okay, let's see. Where did we leave off? Okay, so Born to Iron Man. According to CIA World, Facebook... Where are we? According to CIA, here we go. According to the CIA World Fact Book 2021, the top 10 countries with the lowest birth rate per 1,000 people. Here we go. So Monaco with 6.63, South Korea with 6.69, Japan with 6. I don't know if I'm reading this correctly. No, Japan with 7, Taiwan 7.3, Greece with 7.2, Puerto Rico with 7.9, Portugal with 8.2, Spain with 8.0, Bulgaria with 8.15. Wow, so there you go. Like, we are at the top of the list there of lowest birth rates. Spaniards, play some Barry White. Some kisses, cuddles, mimos on the sofa. Yeah. Yeah, weird, right? No one wants to have babies anymore. I thought I was on my own. When I was a kid thinking about that, like, oh, do I really want children? I felt like I was screaming into an echo chamber, and now I have plenty of company so it seems. Okay, Nessa Finessa, talking about what's better, voice messages or phone calls. If it's a short voice message, person can't type at that moment, I think it's okay. But when they send those long messages, yeah, because Andrea will send me short voice messages when she's driving, and I appreciate that. She maintains a conversation without putting her or my goddaughters at risk. And yeah, and I get that. And I don't mind. If it's like a 10-second voice message, I think, well, okay, no worries. Oh, but Nacho and I have a common friend who will send voice messages of 2-3 minutes. And they'll start off with, hey, man, I'm all right. It's nice weather out here. Just having a beer. And then the actual point of the voice message will be in the last 5 seconds. Right? Yeah, nodding. It's true. All right, anyway. Coralism, I don't like sending or receiving voice messages. The 2x feature, which is where you can make it double the speed, is the best invention ever. It is. Not only to save you time, but also to turn voice messages into a hilarious little voiceover. Let's see. Nessa, I do hate talking on the phone, though. Yeah, me too. How are you doing, BTI? Coralism. I once got an 11-minute voice message. Oh, my God. That's a human rights violation, isn't it? An 11-minute voice message. I had to make some popcorn to listen to it. Dude. That's a podcast. That's a podcast, not a voice message. Let's see. Chris Valroll. Good morning, amazing people. Good morning, Chris. Let's see. God, I have so much hatred for both options, for both phone calls and voice messages. You know what? Kind of me too. It's like choosing between the shiniest of two turds. Both are terrible. It's like, just send me a text message. Do you know what I mean? I hate it when it's Christmas time, Natch. I hate it. When you send out, the group text message, you just kind of send the same message to like 20 people. And then people call you back. It's like I sent you a message because I didn't want to talk to you. Take the hint. I'm sorry. I am typically that grunion, that grumpy when it comes to kind of making phone calls. I hate it. Okay, let's see. So true, says Coralism. We want a third option. Either written messages or not talking to people at all. Coralism and Min, you get a promo approved.
Promo approved.
Yeah, come on. Nessa Finessa, they are both a trap because if you don't answer the phone, it's where are you? What are you doing that you're not answering the phone? Yeah, true story. True goddamn story. Nessa has obviously been in the same relationships as me. We should do an unpopular opinion about the right not to be connected. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to forget. Nessa, would you send me that as a DM? That's a great idea, maybe for next week. Like voice messages are generally useless, but phone calls manage to combine the worst of the two worlds. There is a lack of face-to-face contact, just like messaging, as well as the demand to make time for a conversation now, as well as an unexpected face-to-face talk. Anyway, yeah, both options are equally as terrible. But in this exercise, we have to pick one over the other. And you know what? I'm going to choose phone calls for me personally. I'm going to choose phone calls over voice messages. At least I can participate in the flow of crap. You know what I mean? I can just participate in it, try and bring it to a conclusion, nudge the conversation in a particular direction. When you're listening to an 11-minute message at twice the speed... Just come on, it's just soul destroying. I don't want to have to receive a message and think to myself, oh, I need to find time to interact with this. At least a phone call, you can pick it up, say, look, I'm really busy right now, can you tell me what it is you want exactly? Yeah, but you don't have that luxury when receiving a voice message, right? Natch, what do you prefer of the two?
Phone call.
Phone call.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Let's get to the results of the poll. Oof, here we go. Strap yourselves in, guys. So I made the statement that phone calls are better than voice messages. Let's get a drum roll, Natch. 83% of you said true. You know, they just are. A, you don't have to answer it. You know, you don't have to answer it and you can turn your messages off. B, once in the conversation, you're in control of how long that conversation lasts or that flow of information. You can encourage the person to speak faster or make their point more clearly or more succinctly. But with a voice message, oh my God, you're just subject to the most rambly nonsense sometimes. Oh. So yeah, for me, it's just like with you guys. It is phone calls every step of the way. Although, if I'm going to pick something, one form of messaging I prefer is definitely the humble text. Come on. Limit the amount of contact I have with other humans, please, world. Chris Valrol, I think it all depends on the type of call or voice message. A phone call can be a beating, and you can forget important details. That's true. This is the advantage of messages. You can turn to them to remember the information without enduring a conversation. Oof. You know what, Chris Valrol, mate? Can we get a Probo approved?
Probo approved.
A beating, una paliza, exactly. Okay, and a nivelazo. Chris Valrol. It's coming out of nowhere.
Que nivelazo.
Jeez Louise. With this kind of insight, Natch, we have to take advantage of Chris Valrol and go to 100 humans. Chris Valrol for the win. Okay, here we go, guys. It was a long walk to work today. I'm not going to kid you. It was a long walk to work. Across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. And on that walk, my friends, I encountered 100 humans. And I asked them, name an animal that is associated with being dirty. Sucia. Or sucio, right? Oh, Natch. When Natch nods like that, it's almost as good as a nivelazo. So name an animal that is associated with being dirty. I asked them that question. They gave me their answers. I have the top 7 answers right here. Your job in the chat is to identify our top 7 answers. And those angelic podcast listeners, well, friends, you can just lay back and interact with your imagination. All right, here we go. What do you think, Natch? Name an animal that is associated with being dirty.
A pig?
A pig, you say? A pig. You're not alone. Nessa says pig, as does Rafelka. A pig. But is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. Well done. Yeah, you're killing it, Natch. So you, Rafelka, and Nessa got the number 1 answer. Look at that, Natch. See, that's why he's the oracle. He just comes right in, number 1 answer. Now he's going to go make himself a coffee, put his feet up. It's there, number 1 answer. Animals you associate with being dirty. A pig, number 1. Now it gets more difficult, right? Nessa says a rat. A rodent. A rat. Is a rat there? Yes, it is. Well done. It is there. A rat is there with 10 of 100 humans saying rat. It's the 3rd most popular answer. Un raton, right, is a rat. The big. Or am I saying mouse?
Rat?
Yeah.
Rata.
Ah, rata. God damn it. Raton is a mouse. Both computer and organic. Right. He's nodding. Bless him. Okay, so there we go. A rat. Una rata. I used to have 3 rats. Nessa here says, pigs are actually really clean animals. They say that. Because I would make the same argument for rats. Really clean animals. But let's be honest. They do live in the sewer. You know what I mean? How clean can they be? I wouldn't kiss one. I wouldn't pick one up off the floor and kiss one. Neither a pig. But yeah, they are supposed to be very clean animals. All right, here we go. Let's continue. Rafa says a chicken. A chicken. No, hang on, wait. A chicken. Pollo. Woo! Nearly went off the rails there, Natch. We nearly had a penis sandwich situation. I have done that. Basically, the feminine. Yeah, whatever. You don't need to know my stupid mistakes in Spanish. So is chicken there? No, it's not. Great answer, Rafelka, because chickens are, for me, considered quite a dirty animal, but delicious all the same. Coralism says cockroaches, cucaracha, la cucaracha, ya no puede caminar. Oh, all right. Not even a cultural nivelazo, guys.
Nivelazo.
Not even a cultural one. Oh, there it was. All right, so is cockroach there? No, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, I'm going to give you, because I also see flies and snails and things like that. There are no insects or invertebrates or anything like that, or spiders or anything. Are they all mammals here? Yes, they're all mammals. Just to give you a clue. All right. So snails, no flies. Snails was born to Iron Man. Fly, said Rafelka. And they're not there. Sorry, guys. Mice, says born to Iron Man. Mice we're going to group with rats. With Nessa's answer, rats. We're going to group them under rodents. Vultures, says Coralism. Vuetre, right? Vulture? Vuetre? Vuitre. God damn it. Not doing well today, Natch, with my Spanish. It's not there, friends. It's not there. Vultures is not there. Born to Iron Man says some people. Yeah, true story. There are no birds there, so we'll disregard like pigeon. Chris Vallerall says pigeon. Okay, Nessa here. She says dogs because they eat poo. You know, my friend's dog. My friend Josh had a dog who would go. He lived in the countryside in the north of Spain. He would open the door. The dog would go out and come back with a poo in its mouth. I don't know even where it found the goddamn poos to go and retrieve them. But you imagine that? The dog just comes in. Once, my young dog, when Summer was younger, I brought her home from a walk and I saw she had something in her mouth. So I'm like, spit it out! And she spit it out and it was a live cockroach. Oh my God, it was just the grossest thing. What? So Nessa says dogs, but do the 100 humans agree? Yes, they do. Well done. Seems like Nessa's round to lose because that was the second most popular answer with 30 of 100 humans. All right, well done, guys. Let's see. A monkey, says Chris Valrol. Mono, a monkey. A monkey. Is it there, though? Yes, it is, Chris. Well done. Okay, you're missing 3 answers. We have hyena, seagulls, weasels. Oh, some great answers here. Chimps. Yeah, kind of group those with monkey. None of those are there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Is hyena in Spanish? Hyena. Oh, God, Natch, come on. You're being very hard today. That was almost right. Seagulls, gaviota. And weasel, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you say weasel in Spanish. No, Natch, neither. It's like, oh, by the way, Debunk Gate continues. I got a message. It's Des Acredita. Debunk. There you go. Thank you, by the way, Bridge, for that. Okay, so Rafelka says cows. Vacas. Cows. Not vacaciones. Cows. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done, Rafelka. I'm taking my sweet time over there. I'm enjoying the 100 humans today. You can see that I'm in no rush, right? Okay, so you've got 2 more to get. Okay, we see comadreja. Is comadreja a weasel? Is it like a rodent long? It is. Comadreja, thank you. Let's get nivelazo for Nessa.
Nivelazo.
And Born to Iron Man, you share that one. Weasels, comadreja. Well done. So I see in the chat, Nessa, goats, cabras, and Born to Iron Man, hedgehog. How do you say hedgehog in Spanish, Natch?
Erizo, creo.
Erizo.
No sé.
I think that's a porcupine, the other one.
Yeah, pues erizo.
Erizo. Okay, nice. Neither of those are there, guys. Neither of those are there. And I think you're going to need clues, man. I think you're going to need clues. So I'm going to give you a clue for the fourth most popular answer. This is an animal. Kind of looks like a rodent. I'm not sure what kind of a animal it is. It's black and white in colour with white stripe. Pepe Le Pew from the Warner Brothers cartoons. Pepe Le Pew. He was one of these animals. They are known for having a defensive mechanism that will squirt a very smelly chemical on the thing that is attacking it. Chris Valroll has an idea. Do you, Natch? Do you think you know where it is?
Yes.
Go on then, tell us.
Skunk.
A skunk, well done! Well done to Chris. Well done to our very own Natch. Killing it. Okay, there's one more. There's one more, Natch. I could do some... I could give you a clue in a very dirty way. There is an exercise a man does where he pulls his jeans pockets out. So he pulls out the lining of his jean pockets and he opens his cremallera. And that exercise is called a what, Natch?
Elephant?
An elephant! Well done! You know what, Natch? I am so proud of you that you got that. I'm so proud of you. Nessa got it too. Oh, dude, that was the sixth most popular answer. Oh my God, we're going to hell, Natch, but I don't care. It's Friday. So there you go. Let's get through the list. I asked 100 humans to name an animal associated with being dirty. Here we go. In position number 7, we had a cow. A cow. Vaca. In position number 6, we had an elephant. 4 of 100 humans. An elephant. Elefante? Yes. Okay. In position number 5, we had, with 7 of 100 humans, a monkey. Mono. In position number 4, we had a skunk. Oof. I don't know how to say skunk in Spanish. There's one.
Mofeta.
Mofeta. Oof. All right. Well done. In position number 3, we had a rodent. Mice. Rats. With 10 of 100 humans. In position number 2, an animal associated with being dirty, a dog, 30 of 100 humans. And finally, in position number 1, congratulations to Rafa, Nessa, or Rafelka, sorry, Nessa, and the Natch. It was pig. Well done, guys. Let's go to complete the news.
Complete the news.
All right, my friends, this is Complete the News. Nessa's laughing. I could have given another clue. I could have said an animal that never forgets. An animal with a very long nose. One of the heaviest land mammals. You know what I mean? I could have said a lot of things. But instead, I showed my lack of decorum. Again. Okay, so here we go. This is Complete the News. I'm going to give you a news headline, un titular. But I'm going to leave out some important information. I'm going to leave out, no voy a incluir algo importante. No voy a dejar de decir algo importante. I'm going to leave out some important information. Your job in the chat is to complete the news with the 3 options I give you. So here we go. All I want you to say is A, B, or C. Nessa says, but if you did, we wouldn't be listening to your show, Rob. True story. Okay, so A, B, or C. Here we go. A German surgeon, so a surgeon, un cirujano, is that right?
Cirujano.
Cirujano. Bueno, close enough. Whatever. A German surgeon was fired after getting blank to assist an amputation, which I think is very similar in Spanish, right? Amputación, right? German, it's confusing to me because I'm killing it with Spanish right now. There's just no sound effects, whatever.
Nivelazo.
A German surgeon was fired after getting blank to assist the operation. Was it A, assist an amputation, sorry. Was it A hospital cleaner? How do you say cleaning lady or cleaning person?
Personal de limpieza.
Personal de limpieza. Okay. So was it A cleaning person? Was it B, the patient? Or was it C, the patient's mother? Woo! A German surgeon was fired after getting blank to assist an amputation. Was it A, the hospital cleaner, B, the patient, or C, the patient's mother? Imagine that. Imagine, like, you need something. Imagine it was B, for example. You need something removed from your body, and the doctor says, "Can you just hold this? Could you pass me the tweezers?" What do you think it is, Natch? A, B, or C?
Assistant.
You think what, sorry?
A.
A, the hospital cleaner.
Cleaner.
So you think the surgeon asked the hospital cleaner to assist the amputation? Let's see. In the chat, it looks like everyone's saying A. I will salute the Bridge and Nessa for both saying C and B, respectively. Okay, so A is your answer. Let's get a little drum roll. A German surgeon fired after getting A, the hospital cleaner. Killing it, guys. Killing it. Well done. So yeah, this a German surgeon recruited the help of the hospital cleaner to aid in a toe amputation, and it led to his firing. This link, as well as all the links, will be included in the Patreon. That piece of news we couldn't get to. The FBI abused a surveillance law 280,000 times to spy on protesters in the US. We didn't get to it this week, guys, but the link will be available all the same in my Patreon. Guys, so much fun this week. We've had a great chef's kiss, a great series of programs this week. We'll be back next week with more Probo Show. I'll be back this afternoon with the lunchtime show with Natch and Andrea. Guys, thank you so much. So many things you could have been doing today. Instead of doing those things, you have taken the time to spend some time with Natch and I, and it means the absolute world. See you next time.